But
Hope
speaking
not.
of Mike Tomlin, G, Mike Tomlin coming out talking about Aaron Rodgers. First of all, I think the first thing we got to talk about is Mike Tomlin, just his sweating when he's talking about Aaron Rodgers. Now, we had the live last night,
Yeah.
but Mike Tomlin looked like somebody was just pouring buckets of water, just throwing water at him the entire. He was sweating. Look, Mike Tomlin was on a bender, people. He went on a bender, G. He went
Yeah.
on a bender and went out and got loose the night before, and then had to come out there and talk about Aaron Rodgers. Look at it. Look, I mean, he was sweating his ass off talking about Aaron Rodgers, man. Lord have mercy, Mike. First of all, you know he had to have an undershirt on because look, that blue shirt would have been soaked,
Facts.
soaked through.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at that grabbing that paper towel. He's like, Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
buddy.
God, I can't take it. I can't
Can't
take it.
take it.
Hey, listen, he was having a good time, good time in the owners meeting, bro. And you know what? That looked like dark liquor coming up out of him. That don't look like no, that don't look like no light. That look like dark coming up out of him because he like, man, I can't take it. And it ain't like it's the lights and all everything else because I saw other coaches not maybe necessarily sitting in that same position, but like that where they had the lights and everything on and they were fine. Tomlin, man, Tomlin kicked it hard the night before. He'll never admit it. He'll never admit it, but he was on it. And punishment, you stay away from him. Sponge, you stay away from him because that looked like you and Tomlin was hanging out somewhere, bro. That looked like you and Mike Tomlin was hanging out.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Look, the thing about it is he came out with some of his Tomlinisms that he usually comes out with. And some of them make sense. Some of them are, quite frankly, are disgusting. Let's get to Alonzo Dunn's super chat first before we do that. He is saying, at Big Pun, put it to rest. Tell us what you and Tomlin drank the night before. Exactly, Pun. Come on, Big Pun. Tell us what y'all was drinking, man. It's okay. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to say anything. We don't snitch in Steelers Almighty.
Nope.
Ain't nobody in here snitching. Yep. No, go ahead and tell us what it is. Tell us what y'all was drinking, man. Yeah. And it's like G said, it was that dark liquor. You know, the clear liquor you can get by. You know, you have a couple beads on your head. That dark liquor just pours out of your body, man.
Yeah. After the second shot, it was over. Listen, Tomlin was at the hotel.
At Cuervo and Oldies.
That's it. There's the combo. There's the combo. That's what was going down. We knew you was winning. We knew it. Yeah.
First of all, Cuervo and Old E, what the hell are you doing? You're trying to kill Coach Tomlin. You're trying to kill Mike Tomlin. Who's drinking Cuervo and Old E? See, we knew Big Pun was on that liquor, man. Stop it. My God.
Punishment got a deadly combination, boy. You trying
to ain't nobody ever heard of, hey, man, I was drinking Cuervo and Old E. What? His liver was just saying, hey, man, stop it. His liver just hardened up, said, stop it, nothing else. Stop it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Unbelievable. Cuervo and Old E. My goodness, man. But back to old Tomlin, man.
Yeah.
Look, Arch Baby Doll joining in. She said Colts 45. Oh, man. Lord have mercy, Colt 45. Just no.
If Tomlin got Colt 45, he was sitting in front of the hotel out there with some of his, some of those people that don't have rooms in the hotel. I'm not going to dog them out and say, but there was some homelessness going on.
And a lot of brown paper bags.
Yeah.
A lot of brown paper bags covering it. Yeah. That was Mike T and Big Pun just on the quarter, just sipping. Sipping a little bit.
They're like they was from Rand University. Rand, like Randy Moss and them was from Rand.
Yes.
Yeah, they're Rand. The only thing that's there is a liquor store, a gas station. They're Rand, man. Rand University.
Unbelievable. Man, so back to Mike Tomlin. Some of the stuff that he said, man, is, oh my God, they're talking about Thunderbird. It's gone. The chat is crashing now. It's gone off the rails, Big G. It's gone the chat. When people start bringing up Thunderbird, my God.
Yeah. B, they talking about St. Eyes, crazy.
Yeah, see.
Lord have mercy. Y'all some alcoholics. The chat is some alcoholics, man. What the hell is going on over there? They done crashed all the way out there. Y'all over there getting lit.
And St. Eyes. It's over. It's over. The chat is on point tonight, man. The
Man.
chat is on point tonight. Lord have mercy. Talking
Mm,
about
mm,
steel reserve. It's too much. Y'all are too much. See?
yeah.
See? Talking about some bootleg from Carolina. Now we're talking, now they're drinking moonshine.
Yeah.
See, y'all are too
Yeah.
much, man. Let's get back on topic. Let's get
Yeah.
back on topic because y'all are
Yeah.
good. Y'all,
Alcoholics.
there's some alcoholics, G, in the
Yeah.
chat. Big
They are.
Pun has contaminated the chat. Lord have mercy, man.
Facts. That's
Thunderbird.
fact.
I ain't heard of Thunderbird in decades.
Mm, 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 mm. Man, y'all. But you'll be all right. Just hang with us. Just hang with us. Just hang with us, man. You need a detox day. You're gonna get a
Yeah,
detox day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
So we're talking about what Mike Tomlin says, some of the quotes that he said. That you asked him a question about Mason Rudolph or
yeah.
about his quarterback situation. He says, really comfortable with being unsettled at this time of the year. That Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin is really comfortable with being unsettled.
Hmm.
Okay. Then question, is there a timeline? His answer was not to my knowledge. I don't
Hmm.
know that we've approached it from a deadline perspective. You know how he talks.
Yeah.
Said we'd like to have settled circumstances, but deadlines don't often bring that to a head. Now, that part I actually agree with
Hmm.
because Big G, if I wanted you to come do something, come with me to work, you got a job, but you have some options.
Yeah.
And I tell you, now, G, I want you to come, but you got to come by this time.
Yeah. Hell
You're
no.
probably going to tell me, well, I'll come when I want, or I won't
Yeah.
come at all.
Yeah.
We're grown folks, we're grown adults. Putting deadlines on people that don't have to do anything with you, that usually doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way, Big G. You can't just give a grown adult a deadline because you want them to.
Right. B, normally that's thanks but no thanks.
Yes.
You know, but I know why he did it though. I know I'm gonna let you know. Make sure you go on with this because if you see what the owner came out and said
Yeah.
after what he said, that's why Tomlin said what he said. That's that coach speak, bro. You right on with that. You on point, man.
Correct.
Mhm.
That's correct. Then they asked him about Plan B. That's why we brought him talking about Mason Rudolph back. I'm
Uh-huh.
comfortable with that. We've been there before. He's a very capable guy.
Mhm.
Now Tomlin's been getting crushed for that. I mean, look, I have no doubt if the Steelers went into the season with Mason Rudolph as the quarterback, they could probably win 9 or 10 games. I
Right.
literally don't have a doubt.
Yeah.
But Mason Rudolph's not winning a Super Bowl. Now, I'm not
No.
saying the Steelers are close to winning a Super Bowl anyway. I'm not
Mhm.
saying that.
Mhm.
But the appearance of bringing Aaron Rodgers in is, yeah, we can win a Super Bowl with this guy. You're
Yeah.
not winning a Super Bowl with Mason Rudolph. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think 9 or 10 games and maybe even a playoff win. If everybody's healthy, this is the best receiving core he's ever had. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, matter of fact, based on potential, this might be the best receiving core Pittsburgh's had in years. From top to bottom, receiver 3, receiver 4, tight end 1, tight end 2, running back out the backfield that can catch the ball. That makes a difference, man. I was watching highlights today with Mason throwing the ball to GP and all whatever else and hanging in the pocket. I was like, wait a minute now. We might have something with Mason. We might have a little something. I ain't saying a whole lot, but enough to win 9 or 10 and push for a playoff win. Maybe, but I like the alternative better, man. I like the alternative.
I mean, I do. I mean, like I said, I don't have a doubt that they can win 9 or 10 games with Rudolph
Mhm.
as the quarterback. I
Yeah.
don't doubt that. Hell, we won 8 games with Duck Hodges.
Trash.
It's part of being a part of the quarterbacking crew. So if we can do that, I mean,
Mhm.
the Steelers can damn near do anything.
Yeah.
So at that
Yeah.
point, but I think it's a little bit of posturing because I think that I don't think it's the truth. I think it's posturing, but it's manipulative posturing because I think the Steelers believe that Aaron Rodgers is coming in. Aaron Rodgers is only going to come on his time frame, though.
Yeah.
And I talked about this a little bit the other day. Rodgers working out with DK Metcalf,
Mhm.
having a throwing session, is because Aaron Rodgers hadn't done a whole lot. So Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers is trying to get his arm in shape, trying to get things together. That's why he had all of that. DK
Mhm.
was part of that. But why would DK Metcalf be there if you're just trying to throw to high school kids, college kids? Why would he be there if you weren't planning on throwing him the football some. It just doesn't seem like that would be part of the scenario, G.
Yeah, I agree in totality. And like I said, I wasn't, I'm still on crash out mode with Aaron Rodgers. But looking at the alternatives of what we actually have, does Aaron Rodgers put us in position to win? Yes. Do I think he's going to play? Yes. Do I think he's going to sign with the Steelers? About 80%, yes. But the deal is he wants to come in like when you said he wants to come in. He doesn't really want to do OTAs. He doesn't want to do all the other stuff that the veterans have to do, right? And that's why Mike Tomlin said what he said. Because translation from Mike Tomlin, basically Art Rooney II told him to shut the hell up. I
Yes.
got this. I got this. You shut the hell up. Run camouflage. I'll get up in front of the podium and talk to the press and all whatever else and say, look, we want this dude. It's a good standing. We're going to get him in here. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So Steelers fans, back up because we have a tentative deal with Aaron Rodgers. So
Yes.
that's what I thought about it. But yeah, he's going to play for the Steelers, bro. He's going to play.
I 100% agree. Look, we can go back and forth on stuff from time to time, but anybody that pays attention to the Steelers, Gene, knows that's exactly what he was saying. Hey, I got it. Aaron Rodgers, we're in good standing. Why would you say you're in good standing in a negotiation? Nobody ever says that. Not no negotiation. You don't do that. You don't say we're in good standing. No, that's not what happens. It means that the deal is done, except we're giving Aaron time to get his body together, get his arm together, and then when he does, he'll come in, and then we're going to be ready to roll. That's what I think this is. Let's get to the super chat with Alonzo Dunn. I want to feel like we can win in the playoffs, and I haven't felt that way since Jacksonville upset. Rodgers will give us that chance. Sad but true.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
He's right. He's right. Like I said, we got to get past that. We just don't like Aaron Rodgers. We don't like his attitude. We don't like this and that. But look, it's just the fact. He gives us the best chance to win if he's right. If he's right. Now if he's not right, that's something different. We just got a member that just signed up. Thank you very, very much. Awareness and accountable. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Just signed up to be a member. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
So Arch Baby Dog comes in. It says, Big B, Big G, do you feel that we could win a PO game?
Probably a playoff game.
Right.
Playoff game.
With Mason? I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, with Aaron Rodgers, though, yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got to get a running back. We got to get another running back. We got to stay healthy and have some health on the offensive line. But listen, I was looking up, me and you talked about it in our private conversation. His stats in 24 was better than 22.
Yeah.
They was better. And listen, whether now you can say he was playing somebody or not playing somebody, that back half of the season, man, he was wearing teams' asses out, boy. He was wearing them out. That back half, he didn't look like Aaron Rodgers of 2021, but he for sure looked like Aaron Rodgers of 2022. So if he comes in and plays like that, if I get that dude for 12 games, oh yeah, somebody gonna get it. Somebody catching one.
The thing about it is, I've gone full circle on this, G. Look, whether it's Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers, whether it's a man on the moon, the Steelers aren't going to be any good unless the offensive line is good.
That's facts.
We can talk about, well, we need to get another running back, which I agree. We got to draft a guy. But even if we don't, if our offensive line is good or is just above average, the guys that we have at the running back position will be fine. We'll be fine. It comes down literally to that, ladies and gentlemen. I could come up with a whole bunch of different ways and scenarios and this and that, yada, yada, yada. It comes down to, if the offensive line is above average for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025, the Steelers are going to be a good football team. Yeah. If it's average or below, the Steelers aren't going to be. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, Big G.
Yeah, but look at all the babies. I mean, we had a bunch of kids playing last year. And now Frazier got experience. McCormick has some experience. You're going to put Jones in his right spot. We're basically getting Fautano's rookie year, that's going to be this year. So, hey, man, listen, the panic mode should not be in Pittsburgh. It should actually be more optimistic than pessimistic because of how young they are and how much these kids can actually still develop. Having a young offensive line that learns how to develop puts you over the top as far as the NFL is concerned. And I think I'm not now. Look, I'm not on Pat Myers' bandwagon. Don't get me wrong. I ain't on his bandwagon. But do I think that these kids can develop? Because a lot of them can play. They seriously can play. Some of them possibly could be Pro Bowlers. There's some good talent on this offensive line, man, and I'm digging it. So yeah, let the line do what they do, bro.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Look, I'm going to bring this up here. It's our brand new member, Awareness Accountable. We'll get back to it here in a minute, but just say you guys are doing a great job. I love how you guys bring something different to the table with facts. Man, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is what this channel is. Look, we started Steelers Almighty. Me and my partner, my producer, we started this thing a year ago. It'll be a year ago Friday,
Yep.
April 4th of last year. We brought Big G on to do the big show because we know how talented he is. But more importantly, Big G's a part of us because he doesn't BS. He doesn't throw out nonsense. Now, we don't always agree on everything, but we talk facts about what can happen. We don't have to do the clickbait, yada, yada. Oh, the Steelers signed Dak Prescott. No, we don't have to do all that stuff, man. We're just talking about what we feel. And we've got a little bit of football knowledge, just a little. We love the Steelers, and we're just out here talking, man. That's it. We're talking and having fun. That's what this channel. So I appreciate you saying that, and everybody else, man. Thank you all for coming in and supporting us the way that you all do, man. Thank you very much. Let's get this next super chat here, Big G, for our man Capricorn Steel. It was great hearing Omar speak about the accumulation of the 2026 comp picks, but we must go out and get quality guard tackle depth. I have confidence again. You know what? I do too. I do too. Because again, Big G, I just have a feeling the Steelers in the 4th round or higher are going to take an offensive lineman. I just have that feeling, man. I have that feeling that that's going to happen. That in the 4th round or higher, the Steelers are either going to take a guard or a tackle. Because, again, we got to have depth no matter what. I think we saw Spencer Anderson for what he was.
Yep.
I mean, if he can get better, great. But we saw Spencer Anderson in games, man. He wasn't good. Now, again, I'm not just saying. I mean, he's a 7th round draft pick. So, but I'm not saying he can't get better because we've seen guys get better.
Yeah.
But he wasn't good last year. We know that. So, yeah, the depth has to be there. Depth has to be there. Luke Cage says, B&G, do you think we might trade back in the 1st round to recoup that 2nd round pick? Big G's been a big proponent of that. I'm going to let him take off on this one.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, not only do I think we should, absolutely, because the deal is the only way you stay at 21 is if you feel that there's a guy you absolutely have to have. But I think at the position of need for the Steelers, running back, cornerback, defensive tackle, there's multiple guys that we can get that is not too far away from pick 21 to pick 28 or pick 29, or he maybe even pick 30. So if we can drop back from 21, 29, 28, somewhere in there, pick up a 2nd, maybe pick up a 4th, yeah, run it. Run it because we need play. If Rodgers is going to be the quarterback, we need players around Rodgers. We got to have dudes. And B, listen, I'm screaming it, and I wouldn't be mad if Steelers fans going to be pissed at me, but that dude, you need to watch Booker, the film on that kid from Alabama. He's a monster. And if you put him next to Frazier, that's the Castro and Pouncey all over again. Yeah. Run it. So I'm not tripping if we pick up a lineman, man. I'm not tripping. Not at all, bro.
No. And my thing is that I'm not, look, there's a few guys. We're going to do our mock draft here in a quick sec. So there's a few guys, if they're available, the Steelers don't move back. But if those guys aren't available, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be mad at all. Now, I don't want to move it out of the 1st round. I don't want to move it into the 30s. But if they move back to 26, 27, at the furthest 28. But if you go back to 28, then I need not only a 2nd round pick, but I need a 4th round pick as well. Yep. So, that's the thing. If they move back too far, you got to give me 2 good picks in this draft. Not,
Yes.
hey, we'll give you a fourth next year. No, no, no. No,
Mhm.
this draft if you want to move up.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of where the Steelers are. If certain guys are not available to them, I think it would behoove them to move back and get a second round pick. We haven't really seen the Steelers do that much, though,
Mhm.
Big G. Like, we've seen them move up a few times, like Devin Bush. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Uh,
Trash.
we
Trash.
moved up
Call
to,
him like
to
it
take
is. Trash.
Broderick,
Yeah.
but we don't really move in the draft. This would be one of those years where, hey, there's somebody available that somebody wants, and they think the Steelers might take him because he's the best available, even
Mhm.
though the Steelers guy isn't there. Hey, do
Mhm.
you want this pick?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What are you going to give us? We got to
Yeah.
have a second. We're not. The conversation starts with a second round pick.
Yeah.
It starts there. Then we move forward from there. So, um, I think about that's a great question, man. And I think the Steelers need to do it. I think the Steelers need to do it. So,
B, we ain't never seen the Steelers go get a dude like DK Metcalf before. This
no,
this a little new.
no,
This a little new. So, and that's why listen, Andy Waddle and Marcon, yeah, I'm riding with you, dog. Y'all a little
yeah.
new. Y'all a little new. I like this. I like this.
Now, somebody was talking about Booker and saying that he can't move in space. So, if
Stop
you
it.
got a guy that he can't pull, here's the thing. How many of you all were screaming about the Pittsburgh Steelers not running toss plays? How
Yeah.
many guys were screaming about not running outside zone?
Yeah.
That we're always the Steelers line has been better inside,
Mhm.
blocking inside. Well, if that's truly the case, well then go get you a mauler. But
Yeah.
now, I mean, now granted, blocking in space has to be a key. If you're a guard, you got to be able to get out and block in space. You just have to. It's a necessity, unless you want Zach Frazier to do that. And if you do, okay, because we saw Pouncey do it for years.
Yeah.
Get it snap, shotgun snap, and he'd be the first guy pulling, on a sweep to the left or right. So, and Frazier can absolutely do that. I think you go no road grader first, and then you worry about blocking in space second.
Bro, Booker can block in space. Go back and watch the tape. Listen, I implore y'all. When Bees puts this all 22 stuff up, trust me, eventually we're gonna do some stuff where you can see college and all whatever else. Bro, y'all need to watch the tape. That boy is a I don't put that dog term out there lightly. That boy is on the collegiate level, he's a dog. When was the last time you heard him talking about a guard in the first round? He's a first rounder. He's a killer. Get him in there. If at 28, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And he's big, he's a
Right.
mauler, and he's mobile too, bro. I'm telling you. Go watch the
Gotcha.
tape.
I gotcha. Awareness and accountability says we should throw the ball more with these weapons.
Facts.
100%. 100%. Like I've already been on record. I don't care who the quarterback is. We can't be doing this 65-35. Minimum,
Yep.
minimum
Yeah.
52-48.
Yep.
52-48. Why'd you go pay these guys or pay Metcalf? You keep Pickens. Why are you doing that if you're not going to throw them the football? If we're going to sit back and run the ball 45 times a game, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Throw the football. Get with the modern times of the NFL. And again, I think a lot of times when people think throw the football means you got to throw 9,000 yards down the field. You don't have to do that. Just throw the ball more. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, throw a dig route. We didn't see a dig route all year from the Steelers. I
Yep.
don't even remember, the last time I've seen the Steelers run or throw a dig route in a game. Like I don't remember the last time that's happened. It's incredible that that's not part of our offense.
What's gonna happen now? Because that's DK Metcalf damn near. That's like his
Yes,
extraordinaire.
yes,
DK
running
Metcalf
down and posting up DBs.
he can run a dig route better than any damn wide receiver in the league. Like, yeah, so yeah, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run the dig route. And GP can
Absolutely,
learn from DK and run the dig route too. Run it.
absolutely.